Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first Trivia Tuesdays. Sports Trivia Tuesdays to be exact, because we don't give a crap about trivia unless it's about sports. Actually, I do. I love trivia. I used to go to trivia at the local brewery quite often all the time with my wife and our friends. And the very interesting thing about trivia is it's funny what you don't know until you're tested on it, and it's funny what you do know until you're tested on it. So there's like a time, and all these times we went to this trivia at this brewery, which was like an every Thursday thing, that we would show up no matter what the category was. There's a category that was like Thor trivia, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, we've seen the Thor movies, and we crushed it, and we won. So yeah, you don't know if you're going to win this till you try. There may be questions. Maybe the only questions I ask are the questions you know. Someone shaved. Yeah, I thought you went to the dentist and not a haircut. I went to both. I get things done. I set appointments and I get them done. So I did the dentist, then I came and did the show, which, spoiler alert, if you listen to The Daily Show again, you made money. We hit in the bottom of the third inning. We always like to have it hit in the first, of course, but the strategy plays out to where it still works out for everybody. We hit in the third inning. We're still undefeated on that strategy. Because I am flying, so tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to have a show for you guys. We'll figure out what we're going to be focusing on the show. Might do a prop since we haven't done one this week. But Thursday, I fly out and go to Ohio because my sister-in-law is getting married on Saturday. So that's why I kind of cleaned up a little bit. We got to be nice for the pictures and the photos. But this is very simple on how this works. This is something where I literally am in the microphone. I'm going to ask a question. In the chat of YouTube, you type the answer. The first answer that is correct, so it's like you got to type this super quick and drop the answer. The first answer that's correct, you get a point. And then as you see on the left of the screen, I have a leaderboard. I type your name, your YouTube name in, and I type your score when you get one. So, the first thing I want to ask you guys is, so I'm going to play the song that was playing at the beginning. First off, let me know, is the audio too high compared to my voice? So I have audio playing right now, but I can't hear them both until I probably can if I do this. Is the audio too... hold on. I'm playing it out of my... Hold on, let me mute my mic. I think this is a healthy level right here. Dentist, the part-time barber. Exactly. Everyone will be using Google. Oh, you mean Google to like get the answers? I mean, it depends if you know things or not. So, I have this poll. I'm going to see if this poll pops up the way I intend it to. So let me know if this pops up. Yeah, this should pop up in the chat right now. So this is what we're voting on. We're going to... It should pop up in the chat. It didn't pop up in the chat. Dang. Maybe I have to type it through the phone here. So the poll I'm doing is you guys get to vote on the category. Here, I'm trying to make it where the poll pops up where I don't have to type it manually. Okay, looks like I might have to... no, I can't do a poll. You can't do a poll through the, whatchamacallit. Yeah, it's weird. Dang. I wanted to do a poll. Yeah, so I want to do a poll where you guys vote on, like, do you want a question, like an NFL question, NBA, MLB, NHL. But the desktop YouTube studio... How do I... Hold on, I'm going to try to do something. Because you can't create a poll from the YouTube app. So I'm going to create it. Give me 2 seconds here. YouTube is dumb sometimes. I'm just going to click a bunch of different random songs. They're not on repeat, but I have like a list. I have just random list of music here. Why is it? Maybe this will do it. Nope, that didn't do it. Let me try this. This should hopefully do it. I actually have to mute the desktop audio here. Okay, I think this... Okay. I think I figured it out. All right. Poll question coming in. Then you guys vote, and then I pull up. That should work. Did that pop up? That better popped up. You see it, but I don't see it on my phone. But if you guys see it, that's all that matters. So yeah, place your votes. What do you want the first question to be about? And then we're going to go from there. So as I mentioned, there's prizes to this. If you are a current premium member and you get first place, oh, I can see the poll voting now. Can't see it on my phone for whatever reason, but hey, maybe it's because I'm looking at, I don't know what it is. But if you are a premium member, you get a $100 gift card, and then Samantha says she doesn't see it. It should just pop up on screen. It depends on if you're using like the YouTube app or the YouTube browser. I'm not sure, but few people don't see it, so maybe we won't do that for any more questions. But so far, through 16 votes, there's a massive 44% on NFL. So I'm just going to end the poll right there. I'll figure out the tech side of that for the next stream, but I just want to see if that worked. Okay, but it worked for some people, didn't work for other people, so let's get rid of that. I'm going to click another song. I'm going to play another song here randomly. Never heard the song before. I have no idea what it sounds like. I'm just clicking things on the YouTube options. Okay, so this is question numero uno. The first person to type in the correct answer in the chat. So the first one I see, you get a point. It's not everybody gets a point if you get it right. It's the first person. So lock in. Here we go. NFL question number 1. Which quarterback famously guaranteed a Super Bowl victory and delivered? So which quarterback famously guaranteed a Super Bowl victory and delivered? Now, you've probably heard that a few times, but there's one quarterback in general that into the camera, this man says, I guarantee we're going to win the Super Bowl. And then he wins it. There's one quarterback in particular that's most famous about the guarantee. Joe, is it Bison? 2 S's. I'm going to guess that's Bison. So Joe Bison said Joe Namath. First, that is correct. Joe Bison, 1 point. All right. So now, because the polls aren't working for everybody, Benjamin, yeah, you're a tad too slow. Because the polls aren't working for everybody, you type in the chat. Yeah, Joe was quick with Joe. Joe knows his Joes. Type in the chat what do you want next. NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL. And I think I technically have a few Olympics questions here. Oh, soccer. I have a few soccer ones, a few Olympics. But just type in the chat what you want to see. And then whatever pops up the most for question number 2. Hopefully you guys aren't just like mass voting NFL for all the questions. Because I don't have enough questions to cover the entire show just for NFL. But let me see what you guys want. So we got NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL. I have a few questions for soccer and some for Olympics. And then some random ones as well. I saw 3 NBAs first before I saw anything else. There's a 4th NBA from Mo. He answered before you even asked the question. I would probably close out of the YouTube app and reopen it because you might, since you open it, there might be like a small delay. I don't know. But everybody should be seeing it at the same time. But yeah, we got a lot of NBAs in here. So here's question number 2. The first one answered correctly in the chat. Maybe Joe pays for like, maybe he's got like, not even like he's got like 10 terabyte speed, AT&T Uber optic fiber speed or something. I don't know. So question number 2 is NBA. Do I want to give you a layup? Yeah, maybe we'll do a layup here. We'll do an easy one. Here's an easy one, kids. Question number 2, NBA. Who is the shortest player to ever play in an NBA game? Not how tall is he? And spelling is important. If you misspell it, it does not count. Who's the shortest player to ever play an NBA game? And spelling does matter. If you do not spell it correctly, I will not count it. The first person to spell this kid's name, the shortest player to ever play an NBA game. Correct spelling. First and last. First and last. Nobody's done first and last yet. Nope. First and last. Nobody's got first and last yet. Nope. No. You guys are doing it wrong. Everybody's saying, oh wait, hold on. Nope. No. Somebody got the first name right. A lot of people got the last name right. The first name's only been right so far. Nobody's got it yet. First and last. Nope. First and last. You got to spell it right. Matt Carpenter coming in clutch here after the 20th answer for that one. So, believe it or not, Muggsy Bogues actually has 2 G's in his very interesting first name. So, Muggsy Bogues is spelled Muggsy Bogues. So, we had a lot of people doing the last name correct, but a lot of people putting 1 G in. So, Matt Carpenter, formerly of the St. Louis Cardinals, who's in our chat right now, and St. Louis Cardinals, and he played for Detroit Tigers and maybe some other teams. But Matt Carpenter, you got yourself a point. Carpenter. 1 point. Okay. Let me know in chat, what do you want the next question to be? The first league or sport to get 3 votes is question number 3. Let me know in chat. What do you want? NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, have some soccer ones. So I threw this together and I realized that a lot of these are layups. Benjamin Maxwell said he did 2 G's before. I think you misspelled the last name. Hold on. You know what? You are right. So I think on my screen, those both came at the same time. So I'll give you credit for that one. I won't do like half point. I'll give you credit. The timing is the exact same, but it might happen. But hey, that's why we can do what we want to do. We're creating our own show. But thank you for the follow-up on that. Benjamin Maxwell. His came in the same time for the correct Muggsy Bogues spelling. Oh, I got to change this so you guys can actually see the score. Hold on, I got to move this window. Benjamin's name is too gosh dang long, so we got to change up the show. Too many letters, Benjamin. Too many gosh dang letters. All right, what was the vote? I didn't look at the chat yet. What do we vote on for question 3? There's been 1 vote for NFL and 1 vote for NBA. You guys vote. I need to have 1 league get 3 votes for me to go to the next question. Let me know in chat. What do you want next? So far, NFL's got 1 vote. NBA's got 1 vote. What question do you want to do next? 2 votes for NBA, 1 vote NFL. And 2 votes. Okay, it's tied. So the next person pops up on my screen with NFL or NBA. And NBA it is. A lot of NBAs came in there. This is... I think this is a layup, but I'm not sure. I feel like Muggsy Bogues is a little difficult because it was a spelling kind of game. This one should be easier. Both. Oh, spelling does matter on this one as well. But I don't think spelling should be an issue. So we're going to do NBA on this next one. And it looks like there's a lot of people that want NFL again. So we'll do NFL on the question 4. But question 3. Which player in the NBA has the most triple-doubles? Most career triple-doubles. Spelling matters. Lock it in. Let's see who's first. The player in the NBA with the most triple-doubles. Spelling first and last. I feel like the first name might be misspelled. Maybe. I don't think the last name can be misspelled. Most career triple doubles. And Mo. Oh, man. You guys all came in really quick. But Mo's popped up first. Look at that, Mo. You showed up. You got a point. You want to, what is it? What'd you do? A 4-pick parlay earlier in chat. Some first inning overs and unders. This man turned, I think it was a 5x 4-pick, something like that. Mo gets a point. But no, it wasn't Kevin Durant. It was Russell Westbrook. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna find a question that. I like how difficult Muggsy Bogues was because not everybody knew the spelling of his first name right off the rip. That's too easy. This is another toss-up, but we'll play the spelling game for this one as well. So we're gonna do an MLB one here. This is everybody should know. Everybody who hasn't just started paying attention to MLB should know the answer to this one. This is an easy one, but spelling does matter, and I need the full name. Full name, spelling matters. But for MLB, which player was nicknamed the Iron Man? In MLB, which player was nicknamed the Iron Man? Now, if I told you why he was nicknamed the Iron Man, that would make it easier. But I want to see if anybody knows this without me saying why his nickname was the Iron Man. What player in MLB was nicknamed the Iron Man? And I need the entire spelling of this man's name correctly for a point. Let's see who in chat pops up with this first. Who is the Iron Man? Joe, man. Joe's got to have... He's got to have the fastest internet speeds of all time or something. This man's got fast fingers. Cal Ripken Jr. This guy. Joe. Okay. Joe, who is your internet service provider? Are you on your phone right now? Or are you... Like, I need to know where you're watching this and who your internet service provider is. Actually, to be fair, Edgar just chimed in. So I did say his full name. And technically, I was looking for Cal Ripken Jr., but Edwin came in with Calvin Edwin Ripken Jr. And because that technically is the whole full name, Calvin, I'm going to give you a point for that one. Or not Calvin, Edgar. He's got Live Oak Fiber iPhone 10 Verizon. Edgar, I'm going to go ahead and give you a point for that one because you actually did the entirety. He did his birth certificate, his government name as we call it. This guy came with the government name. All right. We haven't done an NFL one here in a second. I think we did NBA. We did triple-double. We did MLB, Cal Ripken Jr. We're going to go back to NFL here. All right. Here's one that is maybe a little bit more difficult without any context. Here's an NFL question for you. First one to type it in the chat gets a point. What player was picked 199 overall in the 2000 NFL Draft? Which NFL player was picked 199th in the 2000 NFL Draft? Let's see who pops up in chat first here. Who's got ChatGPT on lock? Who's got their Google fingers going? 199th overall. Joe, this kid is I don't know what's going on here. Joe, you got to be cheating. Well, there's no way to cheat because everybody has equal opportunity. But Joe, I know Joe's not looking it up because Joe gets it so quickly that he just knows his sports trivia. So I think while everybody else is probably looking it up, Joe just knows it and he types it in super fast. So this is what I'm going to do for this show. Originally, he's a Pats fan. Yeah, of course. So originally, I was going to only award a first place prize. I was going to get first place. If you're a current premium subscriber, you get a $100 gift card. If you're not, you get a free month of Player Props Premium. But I think I'm going to do the top two. So first place is going to get either one of those, and then second place is going to get a free month. So we'll do the top two here. So that seemed to be pretty easy. So this first show, this is just to kind of get your feet wet. This is going to have somewhat easy questions. Next week, Tuesday, I'm going to bring the heat. You guys are probably going to spend 20 months on ChatGPT just to get an answer in. All right, here's NHL one. We haven't done an NHL one yet. This may not be as easy as I think it is. We'll see. Here's an NHL one for you. Get your thumbs and your fingers and your. Well, you really just need your thumbs and your fingers. So get those ready. NHL question. What team has won the most Stanley Cups? Which NHL team has won the most Stanley Cups? And of course, as always, spelling counts. Which NHL franchise has the most Stanley Cups in its trophy case? I swear if Joe comes in here with the answer first. Maybe Joe's like my next door neighbor and he's like listening through the window. He's got his like ear on the window and he's listening through the window. And so he's hearing it before he even comes on stream. I need the entire name. Matt Carpenter came in with Montreal Canadiens. That is the full name, and I checked the spelling. Spelling is good. The Montreal Canadiens have 20. So if you guys actually go back, this is something I found out. I mean, I'm not the biggest NHL fan, but I am an NHL fan. So I haven't been paying attention to it forever. I kind of started getting into it because there's a new expansion team, and I'm like, oh, there's an expansion team. I'm going to be a first fan with everyone else, and that's when the Vegas Golden Knights were created. So that's kind of my timeline of paying real attention to the NHL. And so I'm going back, and I was like, holy crap, like the Montreal Canadiens literally didn't lose for a long period of time. It's nuts. But Carpenter is in here with another point. Let's do another league. Oh, this one is probably going to require ChatGPT. Here's a more difficult one. I think, is it, 24 Stanley Cups, Jake says? I think that might be right. So I'm going to do a World Cup question for you. I just hit my mic. This is a World Cup question. Soccer, World Cup. So this one's going to be more difficult. Spelling does matter. I'll do Olympics after this. World Cup. Probably a lot of you don't know this answer because we only really pay attention to the World Cup once every 4 years. But who has scored the most goals in World Cup history? This is a soccer question. Soccer, World Cup. Which player has scored the most goals in World Cup history? Spelling does matter, and I'm assuming you're going straight to searching for this, which I probably would have to too on this one. I did not know the answer to this. Men's World Cup, by the way. The most goals in Men's World Cup. Waiting for the questions to pop in the chat. Oh, man. So, I wish I could zoom in and show you this right now so you can see how close this was. Edgar came in with the first answer, but instead of an E for the end of, is it Klasse? It's not close. I know he's German. I don't think it's Klose. I think it's close. Anyway, he came in and he had a 3 at the end of his name instead of an E. And I was like, oh, maybe he's going to edit it before somebody else came in. And then Benjamin comes in and spells it correctly. No? Yes. And then Edgar comes in, spells the last name correctly, but then misspells the first name. Edgar, you're all over the place, my guy. But that point goes to... let's see. I'm going to make sure I'm looking at the right one. Miroslavklose. Correct. That is correct for Mr. Benjamin. All right. Now we're going to do Olympics. Oop, why did I do that? Olympic question. So this one's going to be more difficult as well. Okay, this is a toss-up. This is a fast finger toss-up. This requires 0 search. This is the easiest question we've asked to date. Toxic, you said, I got that, didn't I? Toxic, you got it. So no, you got, oh, wait, hold on. No, I see you, Toxic. You answered Montreal Canadiens, I think 5th, and you answered this one. correctly second. You're right behind Benjamin. If you scroll up, Benjamin was right above. Was 3 above you in the chat. Yeah, you're under Edgar, but Benjamin is under. So I have Edgar with the misspelling, Benjamin with the correct spelling, Edgar with another misspelling, Bula, and then I have you under that as well. But yeah, this is the easiest toss-up. Olympics. Who has the most gold medals of all time? Who has the most gold medals of all time for any sport? Sorry, individual gold medals. I think that actually matters. I think somebody might have more team medals. I'm not actually sure about that. But most individual gold medals of all time. Oh, you're saying the order that you see? Jake, did you just say Michelle Phelps? Maybe in some like MCU alternate universe, it was Michelle Phelps. But Michael Phelps is the correct answer. Matt came in first. We had a tie game, ladies and gents. So remember, I'm awarding multiple prizes. So just if you're not in first place, it doesn't mean you can't win a prize. Next question. What have we not done yet? Oh, here's a hard one. Spelling matters. A little more difficult for this one here. Who is the first female athlete to earn over $1 million in a single year? The first female athlete to earn $1 million in a single year. Spelling does matter. Benjamin says Michael Fred Phelps II. The first female athlete to earn $1 million in a single calendar year. Spelling does matter. Benjamin. And let me check the spelling on that. The font is very, very small on my phone that I'm looking at, which has the feed in it. But Benjamin did get that correctly. Believe it or not, it was Billie Jean King, the tennis player. She was the Serena Williams before Serena Williams. She literally destroyed all of her opponents. There's like been books and movies made about her too. But Billie Jean King was the tennis GOAT, and she was the first female athlete to earn over $1 million in a single year. I think Serena might have been the first one to earn like probably $1 million a month with all the sponsorships she had. But the correct answer was Billie Jean King. Benjamin got that right. So we have a 3-way tie. I typically only wanted to do 30 minutes for this show to not keep you away from your family or anything like that, because it is Tuesday night, and I know people got to make food and stuff like that, whether you have a family or not. So I didn't want to keep you guys too long. I want to keep this to 30. So what I'm going to do here, this is going to be... I only really want to award 2 prizes, but I'm going to do 3 here. So this last question is, let's see, who can get it faster between Joe, Matt, and Benjamin. And whoever gets this the fastest, they get the first place prize, and the other 2 will get a free month of premium. What's the hardest question I can find on this list here? Oh, here's a hard one. All right. First one of Joe, Matt, and Benjamin get the final point and take the lead and get the first place prize. The final question is, what city is the only city to have hosted the Super Bowl, the World Series, and the NBA Finals in the same year? What city is the only city in history in the U.S. to host Super Bowl, World Series, and NBA Finals in the same year? Matt said he Googled and it said Martina. The first city, the first and only city, it's only happened once, to host the Super Bowl, the World Series, and the NBA Finals. I'm looking to see which one says it first. I'm not saying anything until I see Joe, Matt, or Benjamin chime in with the correct answer. Joe, Matt, and Benjamin have not said the right answer yet. It's the first and only city. It's only ever happened once, to my knowledge. Well, no, actually, to this, it's only happened one time. Super Bowl, World Series, NBA Finals. Joe, Matt, and Benjamin have not said the right answer yet. Those three haven't said it yet. Nope. I suggest you start typing all of the cities that you know of that have 3 sports teams in all of those leagues, because neither of you 3 have said it yet. Nobody of those 3 have said it yet. Joe, Matt, and Benjamin, start typing random cities because you have not said it yet. The first and only city to have hosted the Super Bowl, World Series, and NBA Finals all in the same year. Or the first, we should say the first one, because I don't think it happened recently. Definitely Miami, you say? No, Miami hasn't done it. No, I'm still literally waiting for one of those 3 that are tied for first. Joe, Matt, Benjamin. Start typing all of the cities you know. And if you've already said a city, change it to a different city, because none of you have been right yet. I'm trying to figure out who's taking first place, because those 3 are tied with 3. Just start typing cities until you get it right, because no one of those 3 have said it. No. Joe, Matt, and Benjamin still have not said it. So Joe's trying to say it, and he's saying all the cities that he knows. Joe's the only one that's typing. Benjamin's not typing anything right now. Matt's not typing anything right now. Well, no, Matt, he's doing one once in a while. But Joe is desperately trying to win. Joe finally comes in. Oh my gosh, that took way too long. So, Toxic Games 94 said it like 30 minutes ago. And I didn't want to call him out that he got it right, because I wanted one of you to do it. And he's Toxic Games is yelling at you guys in all caps that he knows the answer, and he's typing the answer. And you guys are guessing every city but the one that he is 100% certain on. And then finally Joe comes in with Philly. Oh my gosh. This guy's like begging in chat, somebody please. No, the first one was Philadelphia. It was 1980. 1980. Too late, Benjamin. 1980, Philadelphia hosted Super Bowl, World Series, NBA Finals. So Joe finally started just typing all kinds of city names. So I was originally only planning on giving away 2 prizes. You can't count on sometimes you just gotta know how to ask questions into ChatGPT. I think I sent an email to you guys last week where I said the new coaching session for June 14th. I had ChatGPT help design the email, and it's like, oh, Friday, June 14th, and I look at it afterwards, like June 14th is a Saturday. So sometimes it's incorrect. AI is not always accurate quite yet anyway. But congratulations, Joe. Joe, remind me in chat, are you a current active premium subscriber? Don't you dare lie to me, because I'll find out either way. Yay or nay, are you currently active or not? Because so Matt and Benjamin for getting second place, tied for second place, you're each going to get a free month of premium, of PlayerProps.ai Premium. But Joe Bisson, I keep saying Bison, it's easier to say, but Joe Bisson, you didn't say the first one, you said the only city ever. $100 should definitely help my bankroll. Okay, so Joe, in Discord, shoot me a DM with your account email so I can verify that. But if you are, we'll give you a $100 gift card. And then Matt and Benjamin also send me your account emails in Discord, and we will give you guys set up with a free month. Even if you're already active, you'll get an extra free month. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's what I meant to say. Matt says today's his second day in premium. It pays to pay attention. Do you understand how many people send me emails and like private messages like, hey man, can I get a free month? And then I give out free months like candy doing this gosh dang. I'm doing a show just to give away free things. This doesn't benefit me at all. I'm just literally here to give away things. And the people that are sending me DMs and emails saying, hold on, Kyle is 1980 Super Bowl was played in Pasadena. No, you're not looking up the question that I asked. You're looking up like a variation of it. But yeah, like the people that send me messages like, "Hey, can I get hooked up with a free month?" And then I go, "Hey, tune into the live stream and just try." And they don't even try. You can't get handouts unless you show up to where I'm handing things out. But yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in. We'll see you in the Discord. Make sure you tune in. If you're not subscribed yet to this channel, make sure you subscribe because we are on a heat streak. We haven't lost in a minute. Technically, episode-wise, we hit Tuesday today. We hit yesterday, Monday. I didn't do one Friday because that was a very. I already told you why I didn't do one Friday. Not a good day for us here in this house. But Thursday's show we did WNBA and we hit that one. So we're on a 3-show streak right now, and we'll see what we do tomorrow. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming in here. I was gonna give my free month away if I won. See, Mo is for the people. Mo is a man of the people. If this man would have won, he would have given it away to somebody. And that's something you can do as well. If you want to give away a free month, you can do that too. Anyway, I will, no, the 19, I even talk about 1979, Kyle. It's not even what the year we're talking about. But yeah, these are just going to be short, sweet 30-minute things every Tuesday at 8 p.m. So make sure you're watching the live stream next Tuesday, 8 p.m. The Tuesday after that, Tuesday after that, Tuesday after that. I think the last Tuesday of June is the only one I can't do. But this is just things to keep the entertainment going while we have MLB and WNBA going on. I was like, oh, hey, we're not doing NFL, we're not doing NBA. Let's make some other pieces of content that'll be fun for the community. And here we are. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your nights. I hope you enjoyed the win I gave you from the YouTube show that I sent you earlier today. Cash it. Boom. Hit again. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you can either ask in the Discord, or if you need extra help on how to use the PlayerProps.ai app, or any question about sports betting, in the Discord, go to the channel that just says coaching. So go to the coaching channel, and it has details of how I actually do one-on-one coaching sessions where you ask every single question you possibly have, and it's like a Zoom thing, and I'll just answer all of them until you're done. I have no questions. But we'll see you guys. Have a good night, and keep your peepers popped for the show tomorrow.